Hi, it's Paul, and I'm going to welcome you to today's edition of They Say. And I call it They Say because a lot of times people tell you you should do things, but they don't tell you how. So I'm going to tell you how. And in today's session, we're going to talk about how to comfort somebody even if you've got zero EQ and no empathy. This is for the engineering types out there. To some people, this just comes naturally. They empathize with people, they tune in, and they can do this without thinking about it. But there's a lot of us in the world who are, I'm an ex-computer programmer. This doesn't come natural, so I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Now I'm going to start by showing you what not to do. Don't say everything will be okay. This is what we call an empathy blocker, because everything may not be okay. In fact, it probably won't be okay. So when you say everything will be okay, you're trying to reassure them. I know your motives are good and strong, but it comes off as blocking them because it's saying your emotion isn't valid, and really don't feel that way because everything will be okay. So we never want to use an empathy blocker like everything will be okay. The other thing you never want to say is, I know how you feel, because you don't know how they feel. You may have even been in what you perceive to be a similar or identical situation. Let's say that one of your parents died and one of their parents just died, and you're saying, oh, I know how you feel. But what you know is how you felt in that situation. You don't know how they feel. So when you say, I know how you feel, it invalidates them once again. So what do? Well, here's what you do is you use reflective listening. And reflective listening is a process I've developed where you basically shut up and absorb what they're trying to tell you. And in this situation, it's really important not to say anything, because there's nothing you can say that's going to work except for the one thing I'm going to show you on the next screen is the only thing you should ever say when you're trying to comfort somebody. Just shut up and let them talk and absorb what they're communicating to you. Now, here's what you do say. It's okay to say this one thing. You must feel really bad, or you must feel bad, you must feel terrible, that must really feel awful, something like that. And so you're not going to try and pick out the exact emotion. In a live workshop, we would work on emotional empathy questions where you want to extract the exact emotion. But in this case, you just got to be in the general ballpark. You know they don't feel good, so they must feel bad. And when you say this, you're completely validating them, and they're going to agree with you. And this is how you comfort somebody in a difficult situation. You don't say anything, you shut up, you listen, and then you say, oh, you must feel terrible, or wow, you must feel really bad. Invariably, they'll say, yeah, and then they'll continue to tell you some more. That's all you've got to do. You don't have to understand them. You don't have to know how they feel. All you've got to do is know that they feel bad. All right, that's it for today. That's today's They Say. That's exactly how you comfort somebody, even if you don't have natural empathy. I look forward to seeing you on my website, here on LinkedIn, maybe Facebook, or maybe even in a live event. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.